Hi and welcome back to Garfin's creation. Today we'll be making a super delicious and easy Valentine heart-shaped cookies. This is a butter cookie recipe and it's really very simple and easy to make. The recipe is mentioned in the description box below. Let's start with the recipe. So here I've just listed all the ingredients as well. So first, this is 100 grams of butter. I have used salted butter. The butter is cold but not too very soft. Into this I'll be adding 40 grams of powdered sugar and half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. I've just ground some sugar in the mixie jar and then taken 40 grams. Now we'll just whisk this for 1-2 minutes till the butter is nice, soft and fluffy but not too very long. 2 minutes is enough. You also need to scrape the bowl in between so that everything mixes well and the sugar too dissolves quickly. I have used vanilla essence here. You can add any flavoring of your choice. After getting all the butter back into the center, we will continue whisking this. We will whisk it till the butter gets nice and pale. Do not over whisk it. Just 2 minutes is enough. If you are using unsalted butter, you can add a pinch of salt too in this. So while whisking, I have scraped the bowl twice. This will help in mixing all the ingredients well. So now this is done and you can check out that the butter is got a little pale and it's got a little fluffy too. You can also whisk this with a stand mixer if you have one. So now into this we'll be adding the dry ingredients. Into this I'll be adding 115 grams of Maida all-purpose flour and 10 grams of corn flour. I will just sieve this over the butter bowl so that we can remove any impurities. Once that is sieved, just use a whisk just for a few seconds. Just need to combine the maida well into the butter. That's it. Now we can stop and start mixing it with a spatula or our hands. I will be using pink food color to get the pink color for these cookies. But if you prefer, you can keep it just white or half pink or half white too. Or you can also add in red food color to make red hearts. So I just scrape the bowl once more and then using my hands, just get the dough together. This cookie dough has to be a little sticky. So as you keep mixing it, it gets nice and sticky so we'll be able to pipe it well. So this color looks a little bit lighter. I'll be adding a little more few drops of pink food color. Mixing it a little more just to get the desired shade. You can check out the consistency of this cookie dough. It should be a little moist. If your dough is a little dry, you can just add a teaspoon of milk to adjust it to get it to this consistency. And to pipe the hearts, I'll be using these two nozzles. I'll be putting the links for these nozzles so you too can purchase the same ones or you can use any nozzles of your choice. We will be piping the cookies, so we'll need to prepare the piping bag first. You can prepare these bags and keep it ready just before starting to make the cookie dough too. So we just put the nozzle into the piping bag. Put the piping bag over a glass so we can put the cookie dough inside it. Now before adding the cookie dough, just mix it well once more so that it is not dry. After mixing it well, just put in some of the dough into the piping bag. Do not overfill the piping bag. If you are a beginner in piping cookies, you can use double piping bag. As when we apply pressure to the piping bag, there might be chances that the piping bag, if it's not of a good quality, might tear and the cookie dough may come out. After filling the bag, just squeeze it tight enough. That will remove out any air bubbles inside the icing bag. So that way you'll get nice, crisp and sharp designs of the cookies. So that was the first one and this is the second nozzle which I've already filled. So let's start making the cookies now. Just line a baking tray with some parchment paper and once more just pressing the piping bag so that there are no air bubbles inside it. You can create the hard cookies just in one stroke or you can make it in just 2 strokes like the way I have made it. No worries if your cookies do not turn out well the first time. You can always practice and you can always put the dough back into the piping bag and pipe the heart shapes again. So be gentle and slow while you make the initial ones. As your hand sets, you will be able to pipe them with ease. Before you pipe the next cookie, it's always better to squeeze that piping bag and get the dough towards the nozzle. Do not make the cookies too very thin. For that, do not press the nozzle too very close on the baking tray. So let's make some more cookie hearts with the other nozzle as well. If you do not have any nozzles too, you can still make these cookies. Just cut the piping bag round on the tip and create these heart-shaped cookies. Now these cookies has to be set in the fridge. So before baking, we will keep this tray in the fridge for at least 15 to 20 minutes till it's cold, or in the freezer for at least 5 to 10 minutes. That way the cookies will not spread when they are baked. As mentioned earlier, if your cookies do not turn out well, you can always remove it out, put it back into the piping bag and pipe it once again. So this tray too, I'll be keeping it in the fridge till the cookies are nice and cold. Don't forget to preheat your oven at least 10 minutes before the cookies go into it. This is the first tray that I had kept in the fridge for 20 minutes. So these cookies will now be baked in a preheated oven at 175 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes. Do keep a check, and you can always rotate the tray in midway so that you get even baking. This took me 10 minutes, and now I kept them on cooling rack, and after 10 minutes these are a little bit cool so I could handle it, and then we'll transfer it to the cooling rack to cool down completely. Do not handle the cookies immediately after they are baked. They are tender enough and they might lose its shape if you try to transfer them immediately. So you can continue baking the next tray as well in the same sequence. Next, to decorate the cookies, we'll be using some milk chocolate and some sparkling gold sugar too. I'll be putting the links for all these as well. If you do not have the sparkling sugar, you can decorate them with any other sprinkles like these. So I will just melt this milk chocolate in the microwave and get it back. Melt the chocolate in an interval of 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, get it out, stir it well, and with the heat of the bowl too, the chocolate keeps melting. Once melted, just dip the cookies at an angle. That way you'll be able to cover the cookies with the chocolate just at one corner. Remove the excess chocolate and place them on the rack. And before the chocolate dries, you need to put the sprinkles or the sparkling sugar over it. So in the same way, we will continue coating the cookies with the chocolate. After adding the sugar sprinkles, we'll let the chocolate set and dry. Only after that, you can pack them further or put it into an airtight container. These cookies remain good at room temperature for about 10 days. These cookies are so good, and you really definitely would love to gift them to anyone this Valentine Day. Add them into your gift hampers in small boxes like these, or you can also add it into these acrylic boxes with just some ribbon and your message onto it. These cookies definitely make a great gifting ideas. So I hope you'll be trying these cookies and follow the step-by-step method that I have showed you in this video. These cookies just not only look beautiful, but they also taste really awesome and delicious. Thanks for watching this video till this end. I'll see you soon in the next video too. Till then, take care and bye-bye.